the weirdest jobs in the world.
Don't worry, I'll do my very best to get this job that I so crave.
Do you think you haven't found your true vocation? Well, you may be looking in the wrong place. Keep your eyes open, as I'll show you the weird side of the labor market, and you may find something you'd like to do. Human alarm clock. Don't you hate when the noisy sound of an alarm clock ruins your sweet dreams? Wouldn't you want to be gently and calmly awakened by like an ocean breeze? In that case, you need a human alarm clock.
What?
Like you heard, now the call from a lady will be the sweetest way to wake up. That's what the Morning Call Service project is about. It was implemented by the Japanese mobile phone company au. A team of 10 mothers was recruited to make alarm phone calls for 5 days per user. But this career isn't a crazy invention of our time. Instead, it originated in the mid-19th century, when there were no alarms around at all. So workers weren't used to following working hours and waking up at a set time like you.
Oh, I see.
Thus, the knocker-up was born. They were in charge of waking workers up so they wouldn't arrive late at the factory. This was no easy task, since a lot of people slept deeper than Snorlax. But if you're like those who like to say good morning to others, this could be the job for you. Odor tester. You must be someone with a great nose capable of identifying many odors. So, would you be able to make a living sniffing armpits and feet? Believe it or not, this job exists, and it isn't poorly paid. Some people smell up to 60 armpits per hour to determine the effectiveness of a deodorant, and can earn up to $52,000 a year. Not bad at all, is it? However, it isn't easy. Aside from smelling sweaty bodies, you need a very sensitive sense of smell, like a canine, and in some cases, a degree in chemistry or related studies.
Why?
Simple. Not only will you smell feet and armpits, but you'll also spend time in a lab helping to discover a formula to eliminate headaches from nail polish fumes, or making sure the latest perfume hits all the right notes. Do you think you have the right nose for this? Then this may be for you. Live mannequin. Do you remember playing freeze tag? This job is the same, but the difference is that you get paid.
Freeze.
Even if it sounds crazy, some people pose as window displays in shopping malls representing some brands to make the customer's visit more entertaining.
Cool.
Although you don't have to do anything at all, the working days tend to be very long, which requires great physical and mental strength, not to mention you have to look like a model.
Check the pecs. Man, I'm pretty.
If you still believe it isn't a real profession, you aren't alone. The Italian General Confederation of Labor protested against this marketing practice in 2011, but human mannequins defended their jobs, with banners stating that even being a mannequin is a career. Do you agree? Would you do it? Maybe your vocation is doing nothing. Pencil sharpener. Make money sharpening pencils? You better believe it, since it's real. And the payment isn't bad either.
I like money.
One of the most famous people performing this craft is the American humorist and cultural critic David Rees. In July 2010, Rees launched his artisanal pencil sharpening service, and it can be said that it hasn't gone wrong. For the price of $500, customers mail their pencils to be sharpened, and as proof that it was manually done, you get pencil shavings and a certificate of sharpening along with your order.
Whoa, I want one.
If such a certificate exists, then this service is perfect for artists, writers, and standardized test takers. This job is art by itself. So if you think all those years sharpening your pencil served you as practice, go ahead and start your own service. Fortune cookie writer. If you ever hear someone saying wisdom doesn't pay, well, they're wrong, since the job of a fortune cookie writer focuses only on that.
Now to read my fortune. Geese can be troublesome. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
But it isn't easy to write those inspiring life quotes, as it can be an exhausting task that requires a lot of mental effort. An example is Donald Lau, who decided to retire at 68 years old after writing The Fortune for more than 30 years. The reason? He had writer's block.
It's terrible.
If you're wondering how Lau could endure so many years exhausting his mind, the annual $75,000 you earn in this position could have something to do with it. So do you think your mind is creative and strong enough for this career? Bed companion. Would you sleep with a stranger? I know what you're thinking, but it has nothing to do with that. And yes, many girls do it for money. But we're talking about a special service offered by Soneya, the first cuddle cafe in Japan, where you can lay next to the girl you want just to share a sleep. Of course, everything has a price. If you want to feel the warmth of a girl when sleeping, it'll be $40 for just 20 minutes. $13 if you want to lay in her lap for 30 minutes, and $13 more if you want a warm hug for 5 seconds. So you better start saving money. Now you know that if you're in Japan and feel exhausted or just heard Jigglypuff, you know where to go. Dog and cat food taster. For those who have pets, this job should sound familiar. Don't pretend you never tried some pet biscuits, because I know you did.
Oh, it's true.
Actually, those in charge of this activity are professionals specialized in testing and analyzing everything your pet will then put in its mouth.
No! Like, it's the last one?
But why try pet food? The answer could lie in the almost $45,000 you can earn a year. For big brands, this position means making sure their products are successful in the market by becoming your dog or cat's favorite unless they prefer something else. So if you love pets and their food, don't be ashamed to say it, this could be your ideal job. Just don't forget to brush your teeth. Bull semen collector. Every good farmer needs healthy cows with plenty of calves. That's why artificial insemination is so important in this sector. Because who wants to wait for nature to do its thing? The first step is to get the prime material. You know, bull semen. And there is the right professional for the position.
Not me! No!
Don't worry, I was talking about the bull semen collector. Yep, as you heard. With a condom-shaped container, the collector must trick the bull into putting all its essence in the canister. Against all odds, this is a pretty safe job. But there's always a risk factor. If the bull gets aggressive, it can knock you down and cause you some injuries. So if you're interested in this career, make sure you never wear red to work. Railway station pusher. Another day in the concrete jungle and the madness of running to work because it's too late. Oh no! Is there room for you on the train? Relax, there's nothing a good pusher can't fix.
Who?
As its name implies, a pusher is someone in charge of pushing passengers into the wagon during rush hours at a train station. In big cities like Tokyo, Beijing, Madrid, or New York, they are considered essential. Once the wagons are full, their mission is to ensure that the doors are properly closed. At least 3 cities in China have employed professional train pushers since the wagons were full, and many doors stayed open. So, do you think you have what it takes to be a professional pusher?
Sir, yes, sir!
Chicken sexer. Let's be honest here. This job involves gently squeezing the backside of newborn chicks, which opens up its anal vent, allowing you to see if it's female or male. You have 4 seconds per chick because then they will be exported for breeding, while the females will be designated for egg laying. But don't get discouraged. Did I mention that the payment is $5,000 per month? Now working as a chicken sexer sounds cool, doesn't it? You just need to meet some requirements such as having 3 years of training and being willing to spend up to 12 hours a day watching chicken butts, and making sure you don't exceed the 3% margin of error. Do you think it's worth it? What did you think of these jobs? Are you ready to send your resume? Tell me in the comments which one you liked the most. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel by tapping the bell below so you won't miss other interesting videos.